Well, good evening. Ethan back for another beer review tonight. I'm going to be reviewing Corona Extra, an imported beer brewed and bottled by Cerveceria Modelo, Mexico. It is owned by Belgian company ABInBev now. This is a 12-ounce bottle. This imported beer from Mexico is 4.6 alcohol by volume and 148 calories per 12 ounce. So, about the same calorie as Budweiser, Pabst Blue Ribbon, Coors, Hams, all those. So, in that same ballpark. And ABV as well, 4.6. That's the exact same as Hams, Miller High Life, and Schlitz as well. Let's go ahead and get into this. I had some stouts to review, and still do. They're in the fridge, but it was so warm today, I just wasn't feeling it. I felt like something light, something refreshing, like a Corona, to tell you the truth. It was 77 degrees today. It felt nice. It was warm, almost hot even. I know it's Georgia, but 77 in the middle of March, that's a little hot even for us for this time of year. But I imagine it'll get cold again. It usually does. It usually gets warm, then gets cold, then gets warm, then gets cold again, and then, I'd say after about April 15th, it's usually hot after that, but we will have some cold snaps here and there, but it was warm today, like really warm. It felt nice. So, nice refreshing beer, Corona Extra, light. A lot of people drink this at the beach, and that, a lot of people will put the lime on the glass. I don't do that though. I just drink it plain and normal. I'm that kind of person. This gets a 56 on Beer Advocate, and awful. They don't like it. They rate most beers like this low, as most of you probably know, and I've said like a broken record before. So it pours a light pale yellow straw color, very light, ascending bubbles, minimal head, not even a finger, highly carbonated and charged. Has a nice golden appearance. It is one of the top-selling beers in the United States and worldwide. In fact, it's the number 6 best-selling beer in the United States as of 2019. Behind Michelob Ultra and in front of Modelo Especial, which is another great beer. And interesting to note, the 3 top best-selling beers in the United States in 2019 were the 3 big light beers. Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Light. That's that's very eye-opening. You see what people buy. They buy the light stuff more than anything else. Michelob, I don't know why I'm saying Michelob Ultra is number 5. I didn't care for that. I found it too light. As far as lightness, this is something that I would gravitate towards. It's light, but it has flavor and it has a little body. Let's go ahead and get an aroma. Corn, sweet, a little bit of a skunk note. Corona kind of typically has that skunk note that most Mexican beers have. I really like this beer. It's good. It's no Modelo Negra. It's no Dos Equis Ambar, but for, pairing with Mexican food or any food in general, or on a hot day like today, well, warm day today, it's fresh, refreshing, it's crisp, it's light. Let's go ahead and try it. You get that little bit of skunk note, the kind of trademark Corona skunk. A little hoppy zing. It's light, it's crisp, it's refreshing, it's carbonated, but it's oh so very refreshing. It goes down well, it's smooth, and it just has that overall kind of corn, seltzery, maybe a little bit of a hop note, It's just very simple, but it's very tasty, and it pairs great with Mexican food, which I love, tacos, enchiladas, burritos, tamales, what have you, quesadillas, anything. I love Mexican food. I get it often, and I usually don't get beer when I go out to eat because it's too expensive. I'd rather just buy it at home, save money, get more beer for less money, basically. But man, this would pair so good with that food. So I'm seeing online 4.5% ABV, but the bottle says 4.6. I'm inclined to go with that. 4.6 sounds about right. It could be 4.5. I don't know. It's such a small difference. It really doesn't matter. But this is since 1925. This has been brewed. So it's been around a while, almost 100 years now. And it's been the top selling imported drink in the U.S. since 1998. Wow, that's quite a while. People buy this a lot around here. Like a lot. It's a very popular beer in this area. People get it at the beach. I mean, by the 30 pack, by the suitcase, they buy this stuff. It is good. I mean, it's a good beer for the beach and all that, but you can get the same kind of beer for less money, I would think. Like maybe a Miller High Life, for example. I paid $10 for a 6-pack of this. That's not crazy cheap. It's an imported beer, so, foreign beer, so you do pay a little more generally than if it was like a 6-pack of Miller High Life or Hams, or whatever. But it's good for what it is. And, it's a little up there in price, but not bad, all things considered. But yeah, very popular in this area. People just buy it out the wazoo. I mean, it's crazy, really, how much this sells. That's not me knowing any statistics. That's just what I see with my eyes. Like I see people walking out of gas stations and stores with this stuff. Corona Extra, Corona Light, all the time. In fact, Corona Light might even be, well, I don't see it on the list of the best-selling beers, but it might actually, well, no, it's number 24, my bad. Corona Light, number 24 best-selling beer in 2019, and this is number 6. But you see people buying it left and right all the time around here. Corona, even before coronavirus, I think a lot of people bought it at the start of coronavirus to be funny, but before that, and ever since I've, been observing or noticing people buy Corona all the time. For a score, I'd give this, it's good. It's refreshing, but it's not knock your socks off fantastic and, mind-blowing. I'd give it a 91, an A-. It's good. It's refreshing. I mean, I reached for this over, an Imperial Stout. That tells you just sometimes you feel like drinking something like this versus that. Because this, you don't have to think about this. It's tasty, it's light, and it was so warm today, It's just a nice warm weather beer. Hence why people buy it, at the beach left and right. 91 out of 100 for the Corona Extra. I'm sure most of you who watch have tried this. If not, I recommend, It's a great Mexican imported beer. There are better ones out there, but this one's a good one in its own right. Cheers, and thank you for watching.